If I look at you from behind and you don't know I'm there, could you feel that I'm looking at you? Well, as soon as you ask that question, you realize that the sense of being stared at is very common. It's usually directional. An experiment on the sense of being stared at was running for more than 20 years. More than 20,000 people took part. People had to guess whether they were being looked at or not in a randomized sequence of trials. The results were astronomically significant statistically. The most sensitive subjects, incidentally, were children under the age of 9. So here we have something which is extremely well known. It's well known all over the world. The scientific evidence suggests it really happens. The scientific teaching of how mirrors work assumes that there's an extramission of influences. It seems to be deeply seated in biology. It happens with animals. Animals can tell when they're being looked at, and when they're, and people can tell when animals are looking at them. So here we have a very, very well-known phenomenon, very deep-seated biologically. Many different species of animals have shown this ability. I think it's evolved in the context of predator-prey relationships. A prey animal that could tell when a predator was looking at it, a hidden predator was looking at it, would survive better than one that didn't. And I think it has enormous implications for our understanding of the mind. Because if our minds are not just about what happens in brains, and if our conscious experience is extended through electromagnetic fields, which is what light is, it suggests that minds have an interface with electromagnetism. We know they do in the brain. A lot of brain activity that correlates with consciousness is electromagnetic activity. There seems to be an interface between electromagnetism and consciousness, and why it should be confined to the inside of the head is a purely arbitrary assumption. When we let go of that assumption, which has been so limiting, we can broaden our view of the mind and go further than we've gone so far in a way that will help to solve the real problems leading towards the hard problem.